All right. It was the winter of 2001-2002, and the 2002 Winter Olympics were in Salt Lake City. I was down in Phoenix, and my friends were like, "Oh, world-class sporting events. It's only 10 hours worth of us. We should drive up there and check it out." So we were looking at events and what tickets we could get. And we found out that on a Saturday coming up, they would have the men's 50-kilometer cross-country skiing. And we're like, "Oh, for you Americans, that's about 30 miles." So we're like, "Okay, so we're going to finish up school on Friday. We'll drive up, we'll stay in the parking lot, and then we will just go to the events in the morning." Seemed like a good idea. 3 people sleeping in my friend's Ford Contour. Okay. So we bought the tickets online. In 2002, e-commerce was kind of new, so we're like, "Oh, this is exciting," because this predates Wikipedia, predates podcasts, probably didn't have cat memes. So it was exciting. We were like really happy about this. We drove up, we got there late. On the way up there, since we knew we were going to be sleeping in a car, we figured that we would stop off here at a gas station. We got like those little tiny single-serve bottles of Sutter Home Rosé. Because for the Olympics, the International Olympic Committee made Utah repeal some of its more stringent anti-alcohol laws. Remember that, it comes into play later. So we went up there, we drank, we slept poorly, got up at the crack of dawn, and we're generally cold and miserable. But we went and we saw the event. Now, my friend a few years prior had gone on a vacation to the United Kingdom. So she had like a United Kingdom flag, a little one of those, so she brought that. And she also had a Wales flag. I don't know if you've seen the Welsh flag. It's just a red dragon on a green and white background. It's amazing. So we're just waving those around like jackasses, we thought it was funny, but no one else did. There was a guy whom I presume was with his girlfriend. He just said with disdain in his voice in a stage whisper, "Wales is not here." I'm like, "Well, no, it's a cool flag, so be quiet." Even worse was some teenage girls, probably like high school age, from Scotland that came running up from 50 yards away and said, "Oh, where are you from?" And we're like, "Oh, about 400 miles south of here. We're smart-ass Americans. Don't hit us for this. In about a year, we're going to start the Iraq War. Hit us for that." So, it was fun, but the best interaction that we had with someone from another country was this guy from Germany. And he said, and I'm not going to try to do the accents, I can't do accents, but he just said, "With you Americans, it's either money or candy, or in this case, selling candy to make money." And it would be easy to brush it off as some sort of German anti-capitalist propaganda, except that we were standing outside the Coca-Cola Taste of the World Pavilion. So I think he had a point. It was a pretty commercial event. It was almost like when you go to a basketball game, except we didn't have to clap along to the Addams Family theme, but we were at Soldiers Hollow, which is it's an a venue tucked into the foothills of the Wasatch Mountain Range. And there was the Soldiers Hollow Spirit Team. And it's what it sounds like. It was a group of about 10 women who were cheerleaders, and they were doing perform dancing routines. And there were some stands for people, and they were performing in front of that, but there were also jumbotrons throughout the area where they were showing them. Now, they weren't just showing the women dancing, because that would be weird, right? So they showed the women dancing, but it had this crappy green screen technology where in the background it showed skiers skiing, which was really disorienting. And to make it even more disorienting, about every half hour, they would play this one song that they had all memorized dance routine to. It was "It's Raining Men" by the Weather Girls. I don't know why they selected that song. It was like the first 2 times it came out, I was like, "Well, that's weird." And around the 5th time, you're like, "I don't know why they picked this song." I guess their rights were cheap. But I mean, hearing that song 9 times in a year is way too much, but in a span of 3 hours is insane. So we went through all that. It was fun. And then we were all in a bad mood. We hadn't slept that well. We got back to the car. We're like, "Fine, we'll just splurge $25 each, get a hotel room." We got one of the outskirts of town, cleaned up, and we're like, "Well, let's go check out Salt Lake City. This should be fun." So we went into downtown, and people are drinking. Like, it's 2 days before closing ceremonies. So there were women drunk and flashing. Now, I've never been to Salt Lake City, but I think that's abnormal. There are also people drinking on the street. The best picture I got from the whole event was an empty bottle of Guinness on top of a squad car. So there's people getting drunk, and eventually they call out the riot police. Now, hey, Salt Lake City has riot police. Who knew? It's sort of like finding out that a mountaintop vegan community has a butcher. They're like, how much action do they really see? So they came out. Now everyone is drunk in the streets, and they start shouting, USA, USA, to make us all proud. So we're like, well, let's get out of here. We went back to the hotel room, slept with the peaceful sleep of a million dreams, got up the next morning, and we're like, okay, well, we gotta head back to Phoenix, but let's take a detour through Vegas. So it's late Sunday afternoon in Vegas, so we're standing there, sunny on the strip, looking around, and we said, oh, it's so nice and peaceful here in Vegas. Unlike those rowdy people in Salt Lake City. And that is the first time that phrase, and maybe the last, as everybody said. Thank you.